Hello everybody, welcome back to Operation Bismarquette. This is going to be turn 9 for the British Commonwealth and Free France. Had some had some bad luck in the last turn. Tactical hit me with the old one too, and we have lost Suez, which is always terrible for the Commonwealth. But we're going to see what we can do. We begin with our technology, but the good news, we have 2 tech rolls, and they were both successful. We completed anti-submarine warfare, and we advanced radar to stage 3, so that's good news for the convoys. Going over to our purchases, we're going to be spending everybody's money. UK will be purchasing 1 infantry and 1 militia, and we'll be spending the rest of the money on some much needed infrastructure repair. The FEC will be purchasing 2 militia, a fighter, and a Gurkha, and ANZAC will be purchasing 1 infantry and 1 militia upgrade. And that will be all our money spent. Right, combat moves. We have a bit of raiding over here. We're gonna make a crack at Northern England, sending in 2 militia, and we'll be sending in 1 fighter from Southern England and 1 fighter from London. We'll be using 2 fighters to go on map against these submarines here. One of the tactical bombers, oh that's the wrong one. Tactical bomber from Task Force X is going to attempt to kill some of these submarines, as is the other one. Continuing the anti-submarine campaign, our seaplanes are going to go after this submarine over here. Our airborne is going to have a crack at Northern Algeria. He's going to be supported by a fighter and a Union bomber. And over here, the Turks are going to make a move into Northern Ireland. That's a walk-in, so I'm just going to do that now. And that will conclude all combat moves for the Commonwealth. Okay, let's get on with it. We'll start with our rating. The Germans have radar, so it will be +1 only to the red dice. So we do 3. -1 is 2 damage, so we're still managed the full 2. This submarine's been pretty successful this game. Don't know how much of an impact it's going to have, but it makes me feel better. Okay, let's do the attack on Northern England. So we have 2 militia, and we have 2 fighters. And down here there is 1 airborne who is just a regular one. Yes, an airborne. So he's defending at 2. So we have 2 2s and 2 4s against militia. I think. Oh, we get a hit with the militia definitely because that's a 1. Can't possibly miss that. I think it counts as a mountain. It counts as a mountain border actually, but it doesn't matter because it's a 1. So either of them would have hit. I hope you don't mind, tactical. Don't think you do. He misses on the return shot. So Northern England is returned to the UK. We'll have a crack at these 2 submarines over here. 4 or less. There's 1. I'll take that. We'll kill the Vichy French because it's nice to kill a Frenchman. We'll have another crack at these over here. 7s or less this time. 2 hits. Excellent. Okay, that's nice. We'll take one of these dice down here. And we will roll after this guy. Again, we need a 5 or less this time. Oh my god, yes. Another hit. What an excellent round of anti-submarine patrolling. Didn't even need the ASW for that one. Okay, that's all those covered. We've just got this one over here. So we have got the red dice. Let's see, we've got 1 airborne attacking as a 1 fighter and change the colour of this one. And a medium bomber, and defending we have an airborne, right? Yes, an airborne. So he's defending a 1, a 4, and a 7, and they're defending at a 2. So we get hit with the medium bomber, and the Germans do not get a hit. And we'll claim that one. Bye-bye. So these chaps are going to return to the 28th, because we're going into non-combat moves now. Pretty successful turn. Didn't do a lot, but we were quite successful. Okay, so the seaplane here, who was on 2 maps, we've got 2 spaces left, so we're going to go 1, 2. And then St. Helena. This is the first time I've ever seen any unit on. Actually, is it Helena or Helena? Either way, this is the first time I've ever seen a unit placed on here. I'm sure Silka's seen it, and he'll like to tell us about that in the comments. Joke. What else? The Turkish infantry artillery are going to go over here. Ah, I think this is meant to be a right, hold on. I'm going to come back to this destroyer. I don't think it's a problem. The submarine's going to go here. Right. Force X, we're going to disband. This coastal offensive is going to go here. Actually, this is a combat move. Oh, no. I didn't declare it, so it doesn't count. I'll just put him there. That's fine. Right. So, yes, we're going to be disbanding Force X. And we're going to went off escort duty. So yeah, that coastal offensive is going to go there, and the carrier is going to go down here and join the 4th Fleet. I'll tell you this up later. The tactical bomber that went. Both tactical bombers are going to land on the fleet, obviously. Those planes land, that's moved to that one there. Okay, so this one, I'm not sure about this actually. It has to pass over these 2 submarines in order to get to the 4th Fleet, which is its ultimate destination. It's the only way he can make it this turn. Now, I'm sure that the subs can take a shot, so it would have to be in the combat move. I would have to have done it in the combat move, even though it's a non-combat move, so it doesn't affect anything else. I don't think I've not had a response back from tactical, so I'm just going to have to assume. I'm going to assume he would take the shot, actually. So I'm going to move this over here, and we're going to roll for it. I've asked him, so I'm going to trust it that if he answers after the video, he'll be honest. So he has 2 at 3, and I have 1 at 4. I think this is how this works. Okay, so even if he doesn't decide even does decide to shoot, it misses anyway. So that's really good news. Really hoping to get that destroyer out safe. So he makes it out. They've moved there. I think that's everybody. The plane's over here. So the one that went into London, 1, 2. Right, okay, that's it. So we've got 2 planes that went on map. They're going to land back in Northern England, Southern England. But then the 2 planes that went to attack Northern England are both going to go back to London. They both have the range to make it. Yes, that is correct. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's that done. That's that done. Okay, over here. Right, so this seaplane is going to go here. This guy's going to rail here. This guy's going to move here. This guy's going to move here. And go on with those transports. Really got anywhere I can move them that's going to be safe or useful, which is annoying. But there you go. So I'm just going to leave them there. So no, we're not going to do anything with them. Right, well that will conclude all non-combat moves for the Commonwealth. So we'll place the units. First we will grab everybody, as we always do, east of Suez, and we'll move them over. Here we go, Anzac first. Actually, one I forgot to do, sorry, I forgot to mark it. This guy's going to go here. So this guy's going to get placed here, and then we're going to use this supplier to upgrade this guy. So there. That's that. The 2 Well, shit, we're going to put one in. Oh, I've lost it. I've never forgiven myself. I'm going to put this here because I'm already pissed off about Suez. So I'm going to put those guys there. And the fighter's going to go into here. Gecko's going to go into Benares. Brings us over to the British. I'm not saying 6. Oh, right. Yeah, because so they're both going to go here. And then we're going to repair the damage for the factory and Gibraltar. Hmm. I mean, well, no, there we go. So, right, that doesn't look right. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So there's a new units placed. We will collect income. And then I'll tidy the board up and turn and say, well, so let's see. Anti collecting 7 as always, FEC around 16. And then the UK are collecting 25 plus 2 for Iran. Terrible. 27, that fucking sucks. Well, I mean, there's a lot less subs, a lot less raiding that's going to happen, but still not great. Losing Suez. Okay. Right, we're collecting income, and that will be that. So we'll move over swiftly to Free France. Free France have 3. We're going to collect 1. So I'm just going to do this now. And we don't have any combat. We do have non-combat though. Oh, thank God! I realised the 2 French destroyers are going to go into going to go down here. Are they bigger than the British ones? We'll have to do something about that. Fight in London stays in London. Do I want to combat? Doing this out of sequence again. No. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so no, we're just going to stay to non-combat. Um, I don't think we're going to go there, but I think we're going to go 1, 2, 3 instead. We're going to put them there. Oh, I didn't move this guy. Where did his seaplane go? Oh, it's still there. I'll just leave it there, it's fine. Yeah, so we'll move the subs there. Move those 2 destroyers. Is there a combat with that bomber I could do? I just don't think there is. There isn't, so I'm just gonna forget I said that. So non-combat moves, yeah, move those 2 destroyers. No one else moves. But the battleship, because Gibraltar is repaired. So that's a bit of good news. We haven't got any new units to place. I've already collected income. So that will conclude the British Commonwealth and Free France turn 9. I will hand over to Tactical for Italy turn 9. I'm sure he's going to do something nefarious, diabolical, and otherwise French-Canadian. But after all that's said and done, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.